Cognitive skills are the skills that enable a child to learn effectively and an adult to be successful and have a strong quality of life. When we talk about cognitive skills, they are the skills that make up our IQ. So examples of cognitive skills would be long-term memory and working memory, visual and auditory processing, logic and reasoning, processing speed, attention and focus. Those skills are critical, and they are the foundation to our brain's ability to function. So what are the real life implications of having weak cognitive skills? So for a child, it shows up really obviously academically. Typically, if there's weak cognitive skills, depending on what those skills are, it'll show up as weaknesses at reading fluency, reading comprehension, problem solving in math or grasping math concepts, a lack of independence, in doing homework battles, and obviously poor grades. Being forgetful, not turning homework in, struggling with test taking. Once a child is through the academic cycle, how do cognitive skills impact them in adulthood? Significantly, actually, because, as you look at how your brain functions, there's knowledge and there's cognitive skills, which would be intelligence. Knowledge is knowing information. 3 times 3 is 9. George Washington's first president. That's really important, and that's what school focuses on. Cognitive skills are your ability to problem solve, stay on task, hit deadlines, those types of things. Knowledge and intelligence are important, but as an adult, and as your child gets into adulthood, I would argue intelligence has a much greater impact on their ability to be successful in their vocation and have a strong quality of life. So if cognitive skills are weak entering adulthood, the biggest issue out of high school is usually it means much more limited options. Often college is not an option. Often that means that they have to settle for a job that's not super rewarding, or a passion that they have, or something that's going to really support them to a high level. It limits their ability to perform complex mental tasks, and problem solving becomes difficult. Hitting deadlines is hard, or staying on task. Even driving. You think about driving, well, processing speed, how quick your brain functions, that's a pretty important skill for driving. Attention skills, not getting distracted, like, ooh, squirrel, and then crash. Logic and reasoning and making good decisions for driving. But then reasoning itself is a critical skill for good decision making as an adult. The ability to manage your money, the ability to plan and prioritize on the job, the ability to understand consequences. Having strong cognitive skills leads to a much stronger quality of life. And lower cognitive skills, obviously the opposite. So cognitive skills are critical. Which is why we at LearningRx work with ages 5 is our youngest, and actually, so far at least, 95 is our oldest client. We help her stay out of memory care. And it's just because, they're important academically, but they impact us as adults as well.